Insights. I've had a little minor epiphany, so this is just a little public service announcement that maybe it'll be helpful for you too. I think there are two different backgrounds to the modern current business use of the word insight. One of them comes from analytics. That's the world that I come from. Behavioral analytics, customer data analytics, marketing analytics. And what happened is that our business partners, we would put reports and analyses out in front of them and they would say, cool, thanks, that's interesting, but what I really need is I need an insight. I need actionable insights. And a lot of analysts, and this still happens, kind of got sloppy and lazy with that and said, oh, cool, so I'll just label things as an insight. Here's a chart with a spike in it. I'm going to call out that spike and call that spike an insight. And that has led to kind of an overuse of the word coming from analysts. And it's where and kind of how I developed a deep aversion to the actual use of the word whatsoever. Now, it turns out, and I'm embarrassingly for myself, a little late to the game on the other background of the word insights as it gets used in business today. And that comes from the research world, customer research, market research. And what was happening is the word research kind of felt academic. It felt sort of removed from something that a business could really put into use. It felt like research was something that happened in a university, not something that was, deeply applicable and actionable in a day-to-day business organization. So research teams did kind of a rebranding, similar to what IT teams have started calling themselves technology services, because they don't think IT kind of captures what they do. And so research teams said, look, what we're bringing is actually information about what our customers and our prospects, what they're thinking, what they want, what they feel, what pains they're experiencing. This is really useful. This is insightful information. So they kind of self-rebranded the entire function as insights. That's very, very different from kind of where the word came from an analytics background. And the reality is both places can bring information, and actually you put research and you put analytics together and you're really can do some great stuff. And you can bring stuff to an organization that is useful, that can be acted on, but it's not always stuff that bubbles up to what I think like an insight really is. An insight should be something that actually fundamentally moves forward an organization's understanding of their customer, of their competitors, of the market, in a way that actually they can look and say, we know more today in a way that is useful and impactful and we will carry forward with us. That's really what an insight should be. So I see those two backgrounds as both kind of getting out over their skis a little bit when they started using the term. So it's not that the term's going to go away. I've given up on that fight. We're not going to banish the term, but I do find it really useful when somebody starts using the insights term with me to try to suss out which one of those histories they're kind of tied to. It's generally one or the other, and that can help me actually engage with them more effectively as they're actually using the term. So I'd love to hear what insights you have about my little epiphany, my little PSA about the word insight.